Good day to everyone, and I'm Jayvee Salvador, and I'll be discuss the summarization of cabling 1 to 3. And now let's proceed to cabling 1. The entitled data cabling. What is data cabling? Data cabling is a use to transmit electronic information from a source to destination, extensively used in computer and electrocommunication system. The type of data cabling is either copper or fiber optics, and there have two types of data cabling, the unstructured and the structured. The unstructured is the unorganized wiring, and the structured is the organized wiring system. And there's some golden rules of data cabling, and this is it. And the structured cabling, the structured of the building, which house cabling installation, the cable or connection product, and so on and so forth. And then the cabling life cycle. Cabling life cycle has a software 1.5 years, and the PC and micros has 2 years, and mainframe 10 years. Cabling system is 16 years. Building shell is 50 years, and cost downtime is it. Cabling related problems, and the average of network crash 20 times per year, 70% of the time due to inferior cabling. Sabihin po, yung pong network problem po natin is 20% po sa kanila is due to the wiring problem. Is the cabling to blame? Cause poor cabling? Can faulty cabling cause the type of intermittent that the aforementioned company experience? How? Structured versus conventional. Cabling specification and standard. Twist pair cabling, 1980s and early 1905, 10 Mbps data transfer. Cabling and the needs for speed. The speed in the past 20 years. Standard 10 Mbps Ethernet, 16 MB to ring, and 100 MB FDDI, and 100 MB Ethernet, and 15 MB, 155 MB ATM. ATM stands for synchronous transfer mode, and 655 MB ATM, and 1.1 GB Ethernet, and 2 GB ATM, and 10 GB Ethernet over optical fiber only as of this writing. Network technology designer already planning technology to support data rates of up to 100 Gbps. Applicable standard. ANSI PIA 606, and IEC ISN 11801. The backbone cabling, and TIA 569. And the continuation, the TIA 606 intended to be generic labeling standard that applies to all types of premise and cabling standard. And this is the cabling standard. This is it. Then the additional cable types. Screening twist pair SCTP. Optical fiber cable. Should you choose component of backbone cable? The Cable pathway. Shaft, conduit, raceway, and floor penetration such as sleeve or slats that provide routing space for the cable. Components of backbone cable, uh, actual cable, shield twist pair UTP cable, shield twist pair STP cable, coaxial cable, fiber optic cable, cable installation guide, wireless LAN, and shield twisted pair or UTP. The definition, backbone of horizontal cabling. This is it. Mm, Backbone of horizontal cabling telecoms. Horizontal cable telecoms closet and horizontal cable advisable to use fiber optic cable. Backbone cable. A proper design cabling system will have no more than two levels of backbone. Mm. Sick and modular pathway. Provide the connection between field terminated horizontal cable and network connectivity device such as switches and hubs and between double plate jack and network device such as computer. Wall plate connector, the work area and endpoint for horizontal cable runs. Cabling pathway. Concealing, protecting, or retained your cable plants. There's two types, the conduit and cable trays. Some difference of this is conduit, it is a pipe, and the cable trays it is installed to route your cable. Metallic or non-metallic rigids or flexible for conduit and wire rock special design to support the weight of cable infrastructure for cable trays. Then this is the example of cable trays and the raceway, wiring closet. Wiring closet, telecommunication room, and equipment room. For telecommunication room, strategically placed throughout a building to provide single point for termination from your work area. And equipment room, telecommunication rooms are connected to the equipment room in a star configuration by either fiber or copper backbone cables. Number of workstation and estimated room for workspace. 1 to 100 workstation equivalent to 150 square feet and then so on and so forth. Then wiring closet. The cabling racks or closure. Then wiring closet. Cross connect. Future of roping. And the difference of fiber and UTP. Some example of fiber is improved termination techniques and equipment make it easier to install and implement. And for UTP, fiber optics is the medium of choice for security only, and security concern are usually critical. Next question. The Ethernet. Ethernet use in over 80% of all network installation. Fast, easy to install, reliable, and expensive. Cabling solution 100 base T over 10 base T. Cabling solution, outlet provision. Outlet provision, each work area should have minimum of 2 outlets and work area should be assumed to be approximately 10 square meters. Closing, closing the correct cabling topology. Affect the types of network equipment, cabling, growth path, network management. This is the star topology. Then the bus topology, then the ring topology. Network architecture, 10 base to internet. Connect a small number of computers together in a small physical area such as a home office, classroom, or lab. Social, cable, and network interface are card used especially connected called BNC. Network architecture and this network architecture 100 base TX Ethernet and 100 base T4 Ethernet. Then cabling solution fiber to desktop. This type of parts we use network architecture, ATM. This is a question. 100 BGM LAN voice grid. Designed to operate over a minimum of category. 3 cables using all pairs and 4 pairs of UTP cables. Initially developed by Helberg Package 80 and IBM. Network architecture and network connectivity device. PC and hub. Then this is the port for outlet and other. And thank you for cabling one and all for the cabling one. Let's proceed to the cabling 2 and entitled Concern in Cabling System. Cabling System Concern. Organization related. The Federal Commission on Communication Commission or FCC and the National Fire Protection Association or NFPA, Americans with Disability Acts or ADA. US United Federal Communication Commission. There's a Part 68 full or FCC that shall governs the connection of the premise equipment and wiring to the national network, the reconnection of terminal equipment or TE to the Republic's Public Switch Telephone Network or PSTN. The Memorandum of Opinion Order FCC 85-343 and Part 15 FCC Rules, and the National Protection Association. There's a there are rules connected the NFPA 1 and NFPA 13. NFPA 1 is the Fire Prevention Code and the NFPA 13 installation of sprinkler system. NFPA 54 is the National Fuel Gas Code and NFPA 70 for National Electric Codes and Underwriters Laboratories. The codes and laws. The codes and laws for the cabling system of some localities in California have strict earthquake codes regarding how equipment and racks must be attached to building. And this is the rules for California, and this is the rules for Chicago, and for the Las Vegas, and so on. And then picking the right patch cable. For picking the right patch cable, don't make them yourself. Many problems result from the bad patch cable. And choose the correct category for the performance level you want to achieve. Make sure to patch cable you purchase. Use stranded conductor for increasing portability. Purchase variety of length and make sure to have a few extra of each length. Consider purchasing patch cords for picking the right patch cable and considering the color. Yeah. Blue cords for workstation and gray cords for voice and red cords for server. Green cords for hub and hub to hub connection and yellow for the other types of connection. Picking the distance. Patch panel wall plate must not exceed go not exceed to 90 meters or to 85 feet. And patch cord hub switch cross connect 5 meter or 16 feet. And patch cord workstation 5 meters or 16 feet. Picking the distance in copper cabling. This is it. And then cable management. While installing copper cable, do not untwist and twist the pair of cable connector or Philippine and top bridge taps are not allowed and use connector, patch panel and wall plate are that are compatible with the cable. Do not over tighten cable bundles. Staple are not connect are recommended and never spliced in the data cables. And then the continuation, pulling cables, sharing, and avoiding electromagnetic interface. While avoiding electromagnetic interference, data cabling must never be installed in the same conduit with the power cables, and if data cables must cross power cables, they should do so as the right angles, and power and data cables should never share holes bored through concrete, wood, or steel. Telecommunication outlet should be placed at the same height from the floor as power outlet, but they should not share that space. While avoiding sample of installation, Switchland architecture. LAN switching is a technology that promises to increase the efficiency of local local area network and solve the current bandwidth problem, which is switch feature, switching architecture, protocol support. Switchland architecture. Hierarchical data model. And the access layer and distribution layer. This then the core layer. Then the vertical network medium-sized business. User computer and network device that needs network access are one floor. Then benefits of hierarchical network. Scalability, redundancy, performance, security, manageability, maintainability. Then principle of hierarchical model. Network diameter, latency, time spent by device as it processes a packet or frame. And then Then converged network. The process of combining voice and video communication on the data network requires extensive QoS. Consideration of hierarchical and also consideration of hierarchical data store and data server analysis. Traffic across data center switch is typically very high because of the server and client, server and traffic that traverse the switch. Topology diagram. This is the topology diagram and contains information about device densities and user communities. Allow you to visually identify potential bottlenecks in network traffic. Then switch feature, switch form factor, fixed configuration versus module configuration. This is it. Thickness of switch, physical size, network movement, wiring losses. Switch feature. For switch feature, example po ng switch. Example, you purchase a 24 ports gigabytes fixed which you cannot add additional port when you need them. You need them. Switch feature. More flexibility in their configuration. Different size chassis that allows for the installation of different number of modular lines, cards, ports. Then switch performance. The number of ports available at single switch. This is it. And that's all. Thank you.